Hey, this is Lillian Green here, and I just want to say congratulations and thank you for taking action because, if you are watching this video right now, you're probably like I was a couple years ago. See, I was stuck in my business. I was at a point where I was really ready to give up in my business because I did not know how to make it grow. When I got past my warm market, my friends and my family, they didn't want to have anything to do with my business. So I was stuck. I did not know how to move forward in my business. And I got lucky. I ran across these great network marketers, great leaders, and they showed me how to market online. They showed me some cool strategies and tips. And that helped me generate some leads online. So I want to help you do the same thing. But before we get started, we need to set up a fan page. So if you don't have a fan page, I'm going to go through this right now. I'm gonna go over to my Facebook page and I'm gonna show you how to set up a fan page right now. And then we're going to create a Facebook campaign. Now you're gonna need a capture page for that, but don't worry about that right now because I have a great resource where you can set that up real quick and easy. But for now, we're gonna go over to my Facebook profile and we're gonna set up a fan page. Okay, hold on one second, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen right now. And this is my main profile. And there's a couple of ways you can get to create a Facebook fan page. You can go here and you'll see right here where it says create page, or you can go over to your left hand side and you'll see right here where it says create page. Either one will do. It's going to take you to the same place. So we're going to just say create page, right? Here are your different options. You can, if you have a brick and mortar business, you can choose the local business or place. If you have a company or organization, you can choose this. If you have a brand like Pepsi or Coca-Cola, you can choose this. If you're an artist or you have a band, or a public figure, you can choose this. Entertainment, or if you have a cause or community. For the sake of this video, we're going to choose artist, band, public figure. So now, this section here, you will see, if you click here, you will see where it says choose a category. It has all these different categories that you can choose from: artist, chef, coach, comedian. Depends on what your business is and what the makeup of your business is. You know better than I do. For the sake of this video, we're going to choose public figure, right? And now you're going to choose a name. I would always emphasize to, if you have it's particularly if you have a network marketing business, I would emphasize for you to promote yourself rather than promoting your company, because if your business if your network marketing business ever go out, if they they're not doing so well for whatever reason, you at least you still, when you brand yourself, you can go to another business and still be able to keep your audience. So you don't ever want to lose your audience. So when people know you, then you can go anywhere with your business. So that the best thing to do is, particularly for affiliate marketers and network marketers, to brand yourself. So I'm going to say Lily's. I already have a fan page, so that's why I'm just going to choose or this is a name, Lily's page. Okay. Now I want to bring your attention to something, because this is very important. Because Facebook have certain terms and agreements that if you don't adhere to them, they will shut down your page. You don't want your business to grow to a level and then have Facebook shut it down because you did not obey some rules or regulations that they have set in place. So you want to go through these page terms and you want to get familiar with them, so to make sure that you do not violate any of their terms, because you do not want to get your page shut down for a reason such as that. And after you have done that, then we're going to just click get started. Okay, so next they're going to bring you to your About Me page. Here is where you can really get you get your audience to get to know you a little bit. You tell them about what your business is about. This is where they really get to learn what it is that you're selling, or what your page is all about, or however you want to set up your fan page. I'm just going to say I teach people how to get leads, how to market your business online. Okay. And I'm going to say save info. Oops. And next, this is where you put your profile picture. Now, you know, there are times people who, particularly people who have pets, they like to put their pet pictures up here, or they like to put an image that they like. And I would emphasize that if you are doing business on your page, I really emphasize for you to put a profile picture of yourself on your page. Because when people visit your page, they want to be able to see who they are visiting, who they are doing business with. And you know, you want, for that specific reason, you want people to see you. If you want to brand yourself, people want to see you. So, you know, if you're camera shy, just please go out there and get a professional picture done of yourself, you know, or just, you know, put a picture of yourself. And this is, you know, because this is a great way to really engage with your audience. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. Put a picture of you. I already have a fan page. This is going to get deleted when I'm finished, so I'm going to skip this section. Okay. And you can, this allows you to create an ad if you wanted to. We're not going to do that right now in this section of the video. I'm going to create an ad later on. So I'm going to just skip this right now. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you create your fan page. It's really quick and easy. It takes no time whatsoever. And, you know, here is where you can, you know, this background here, you can put a cover photo to really dress up your fan page. And this is where your profile picture will show up. And here is where you would post photos or videos. You know, you will upload them from your computer or YouTube, wherever. Here is where you just write a status of whatever you want to, you know, whatever you want to say to your audience. And that's it, guys. This is how you set up your fan page. Now, I want to show you how to create a Facebook ad. You know, we're going to do a really quick Facebook ad here. So here you will go to this triangle again, and you will come down to create ads. Okay. Now you have all these different options for a campaign. You can send people to your website. This allows you to increase visits to your website. You would need a capture page for that. But like I said, don't worry about that right now. I have a really cool resource that you can use to create a capture page. You can increase conversions to your website. This allows you to send people to your websites, but you can monitor, when you do so, you can monitor who's, you know, how many clicks you are getting to your websites. That you would need a conversion pixels. We're not going to go through that in this video. I will go through conversion pixels in another video. But, you know, this is a great way to really, you really can see who's clicking on your website, and you can really have it targeted to, you know, what type of people are clicking. You can, this allows you to boost your page post engagement. So you know, this is, okay, you just created a fan page. Say you created a post and you had a link on that post. You had a link going to a website or a link going to a blog. You can promote that post, and, you know, people will engage, or they'll click on your post. So this is a great way to create an ad. Also, you can promote your page. This is a great way to grow your fan base. You know, so you have a brand new page, and you want to get people to come to your page and like your page, and you know, so you can start getting fans. So in order to do so, you can just promote your page, and people who, you know, visit your page, they will come and they'll like and see, they'll like your the whatever you have posted there. Just like your page, their comment, and so it's a great way to just get some engagement. And these other options I'm not really familiar with because I've never done them. You can get installs on your apps. I have apps. This is a great way, another great way where you can get people to click on your offers. You can have an offer that's going to a URL in the form of an app, and you can just take them there. And you can have several. And like I have, this is increased engagement on your app. This is just another way to get more engagement on your apps. And you can reach people near your business and raise attendance. So these are just other ads that you can put. But for the sake of this video, we're going to send people to our website. And I'm going to send people to my URL that I have. Okay. And so with that, it's going to bring up the ad campaign, and you're going to have to choose different options. So we're not going to do custom audience right now. That's a whole another thing that I'm not going to address right now in this video, but we're going to just do a normal ad. And for locations, I usually like to choose people who are in the United States, who maybe are in Canada, English-speaking countries. That's just me. You know, depending on your business and where you're marketing to, you choose people where you do business at. Age, you can choose anywhere from 13 on up to, what's the top, 65. I usually don't go to 13. For me, it has to be 18 and up, and I usually start at 21. Usually I start anywhere between 21, 25, and I go up to like 55, right? So that's the age. You can choose just men or just women or both. Okay, I'm going to choose both. You can break these ads up into do all men, and then you can do another ad and choose all women. You know, so you can target in that way, where you know if it's men that like these ads or if it's mostly women. There's many different ways you can really laser target your ad to see how your audience is really broken up and what kind of engagement that you're getting. Language, I always choose English. Okay. And when you come down to interest, this can really get this is where you really can target your audience, because you can choose, you know, different audience. Now you can choose in addition to these selections that they have right here, business and industry, entertainment, family and relationships. I believe you can still choose like specific people, like Eric Worre. Let me see. Eric. Yeah, you can. So you can choose specific people. Bob. Let me see. Bob. What's his name? No. Bob. No, that's not. You can Jonathan Budd. He's not in here. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So you can do that. In addition to, you can choose. So you can choose like this, or you can choose Ray Higdon. So you can choose different leaders that you know are really are big in the industry, and you can choose their audience. Mike Dillard. Okay. And so when you come down to behavior, this is just a great way to target. You're gonna have to play with your different interests and play with your target, because you want to really laser target your audience so that it won't be so broad that you just throwing money, you know, at anybody. You want to really think about, well, who exactly am I trying to target with my ad? And based on that, you're going to choose your audience. And you have different audience behaviors. So you can choose people who do charitable donations, people whose digital activities, job roles, media. I'm not going to choose the behavior right now for this video. I'm just going to leave that blank. And you can choose your connection. You can reach people who have a specific kind of connection to your page, app, or event, or you can narrow your search down. You can narrow your audience to include only people that specific connection who also meet the other targeting categories. So I'm going to choose, I'm just going to leave it at all right now. Here, the advanced section is the advanced section allows you to include people who are connected to you, exclude people who are connected to you, or include people who are friends, whose friends are connected to you. So I'm going to leave it at all. So it's up to you. Play around with it. That's the only way you really know how to really laser target your audience. And so now we come down to budget. Budget, I usually do per day. And based on how much you can spend per day, you know what your budget is. It can be as little as $5. It can be $10. It can be $15. It can be $50. I can tell you this, the more money you place on your ad, the quicker Facebook will probably approve your ad. Okay. So, again, it depends on your budget. So you have to decide for yourself how much money you want to spend per day or whatever. I like to you can run your ad continuously, and then, when you decide, they'll just keep running it until you stop it. I like to set a date for mine. So we're going to set a date for, let's say we're going to start tomorrow, and we're going to end it, and make sure you pay attention to the month, because they have a default, and you want to always make sure that default is in the same month. So just pay attention. And I'm going to say we're going to run it until, just say, the 21st, right? And so with that, I'm spending up to like $10 for 3 days, almost $10. Okay. If I wanted to, the advanced options allow you to optimize for website clicks. So now, when you optimize for website clicks, what happens is Facebook uses their own algorithm. And so they pretty much know who to serve these ads to based on their behavior. So they know how to optimize that ad for that particular audience. And here's what they say: we'll serve your ad to people who are more likely to click from your ads to your websites. We'll serve your ads to people who might click on your ad. That's a CPC. Or you can do a daily unique reach. We'll serve your ad to people up to once per day. Impressions, we'll serve your ads to people as many times as possible. So impressions allows you to get as many eyeballs as possible for the least amount of money. So they may serve, you may be paying like maybe 50 cents for maybe 1,000 impressions. So, that's just an example. So it depends on you. What do you want to use? What do you want to choose for your ad? I'm going to say click for websites. Okay. I find that's the best one for me, and that's what I'm going to choose. So this allows me to get the most website clicks at the best price. You'll be charged for impressions. Okay. And here if I wanted to, I can also set the amount I want. If I wanted to, instead of getting the impressions, which is maybe thousands per click, I can also set a budget for the amount of I want to click per ad. So this is like cost per click, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do cost per impression. I'm going to do cost per impression for this one. And I can name here. You can change your ad set name, and I want to say, I usually try to choose a name that have some description of what my audience is. So I can say, I chose people 21 to 55. Okay, so they're in the US, 21 to 55. So Eric Worre, Jonathan Budd. Who else I have? Mike Dillard. And Ray Hagan. So this gives me an idea who my audience is, what the ages are, and I don't know what this ad is about. Now, next is you want to choose an image, because it's the image that's gonna attract people to click on your ad. So you have up to 6 images that you can choose. So you can upload them from your computer. You know, have your images already selected. I'm just going to browse through my library that I already have on Facebook. Okay, and I'm going to just select 6 images. That one. I want to select this one. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select, let me see. I'm going to select this one. Okay, so that's my 6. Okay. Okay. This one is not good, so let me choose another one. Okay. Let me choose that one. Okay, and this one is not good either. Browse library. And I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and I'm going to say done. Okay, so now I have my 6 images. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose. So first of all, I can connect my first Facebook page. I can choose a Facebook page to represent my, so I'm going to choose, we're going to choose, I just created this page. I'm going to choose this page right here. I just created it. Okay. And now we're going to come down to the headline. So this headline is going to go on this ad, and you know, this is going to be one of the things that's going to also attract people to this ad. So I'm going to say, and you only have a certain amount of characters with this headline. Let me see how many do they tell you. Okay, so this, you have 25 characters. Okay, so I'm gonna say how to get leads, how to get 47 leads fast. Okay, and I use exactly 25 in that. Okay, so the next you're going to have the text. The text tells people a little bit more about your URL, my URL. You know, it makes them make sure to clearly explain what you're promoting. Okay, so what you do here is I'm going to say, finally, and easy way to get leads in. Leads with no. Right. Okay. Finally, an easy way to get leads with no rejection. Okay. So next, here you come down to, you have, this is optional, your call to action button. You can choose any one of these. You can ask people to shop now. There's going to be a little button that's going to show up on your ad. You can say book now. You can do learn more, sign up, download. You know, you can choose either one of these. I'm going to choose learn more, right? Or you don't have to choose any of them. Okay. And now we're going to come to advanced options. Okay, so this is your news feed link description. I'm not going to put anything right there. You can choose a pixel. That I'm going to cover in a whole nother video, and I'm not going to cover it right now. But a pixel is a great way to monitor how many clicks you're getting to your ad. And over here, you want to, if you want to show your ad on all 3 platforms, your desktop, your news feed, your mobile news feed, and your right column, you can. I generally don't do that. I generally only do one at a time. And the reason for that is because when you're doing an ad, you want to be able to monitor, and you want to be able to know exactly where your leads are coming from. And if you have such a broad audience, you won't know where they're coming from. Like if I wanted to just break this ad up, I can just break it up for all men, or all women. And I would know based on that criteria, I would know whether there's men clicking on this ad or whether there's women. I'm going to remove the mobile news feed, and I'm going to remove the right column. So we're just going to be running this ad on the desktop news feed only. This way I know that these are people who are coming from my Facebook news feed. Okay, and I may create another ad that only is targeting people who are on the mobile news feed. Or I may do another one who's talking to people who doing the right column. This way you can laser target, and you'll know exactly where your leads are coming from, because otherwise you create an ad and you have no idea where they're coming from. So now here's another thing you want to do. You want to go in here to this reposition, because you want to make sure your ad is positioned correctly. See? So I want to bring that up there so it have an entire her head. This one here, I want to bring it up so it have the entire head. This one, just move it up a little bit. So you want to reposition them. And that's and then you want to say done. Okay. And now I'm going to review my order. So here's my order. I'm going to send my my audience to this URL, okay, for website clicks, okay? And my audience is people who are in the United States, and the interests are people who are connected to Eric Worre, Jonathan Budd, Ray Higdon, or Mike Dillard. Their ages are 21 to 55. They speak English, and I'm placing this ad on my newsfeed desktop computer only, okay? And I'm optimized for cost per impression, and my ad is $5 per day, and I'm running this for 3 days, right? And at this point, I'm happy with it. So I'm going to say, and if you wanted to change your ad name, you can do so right here. This is, if you wanted to just change your ad name to really to name it however you want it to, so you'll know exactly what that ad represents, you can do that right here. I'm going to leave it right now. I'm going to say place order. Okay. If I wanted to create a similar ad, I can create a similar ad within this campaign, and choose, like I said, if I wanted to just do all men, I can do a similar ad and choose all men, or choose all women, or choose mobile news feed. You know, I can either one of those. But for this video, we're going to just say continue. Right? And that's it, guys. Now the ad has been created, is in review, waiting for Facebook to approve it. And you will see that one ad created, because you have 6 photos, it created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ads. And that is a great way to, it's so easy to get your ad up and running. So go ahead, guys, go ahead and get your fan page created. Get your ad created and start getting leads today. And I will see you guys in the next video.